everything is starting to react to the change of the weather. And this is my sweet peppers or ahises. My aloe vera is doing very well. And yesterday we transplanted our sayote from a small pot. This was actually the pot it was planted in. Now we transplanted it into a bigger pot where we harvested our yam. And as you can see, this is a very long vine going all the way up the roof. And there are two more vines starting right there. That's one, and there's the second one. So hopefully it will take off, and I might even be able to harvest some sayote this summer, which I have never done before. And as far as the broccoli, we've been harvesting them, and what's gonna be coming up soon will be, if you look here, let me see, carefully open it. There you might, yes, you could see that my next harvest would be cauliflowers. So cauliflower, next harvest. And as you can see, all of my plants seems to be responding to the change of the weather. I mean, leaves are huge. I mean, look at this. I don't know, this is about, I'm too close. If you judge it by where my hand is at, going down, that's how big these leaves are coming up. And I believe this is cauliflower as well. This cabbage, as you can see, is forming a head. But on the outside leaves, I don't know. I'm not good in recognizing plant disease. So that's probably something I will be doing a lot of research on. As far as plant diseases, I'm not good at, so I guess someone out there will be able to help me in recognizing what type of problem this is in my cabbage. Okay, so other than that, everything else looks pretty good. Seems to be doing very well. This corner, as you can see, this is my jalapeno, which I've been picking my jalapeno for the winter from. And there's another one somewhere around there. The other side of this greenhouse, some more jalapeno which I pick whenever I need them. And that's burdock root, burdock right there. This plant is called burdock. The root is known to be gobo in China, which they make a soup out of, and it's a very medicinal type of plant. And as you can see, this is my ginger. It's growing nice and healthy all by itself. This will be transplanted somewhere else, so maybe I should just leave it there since there's only one on this pot. But it's growing nice and healthy, as you can see, in this little corner. And these are also jalapeno here, which I pruned about probably 2 weeks ago, but nothing yet, no leaves that I could see really. I believe it's starting to have some buds, getting ready to sprout. And this is my other, I had 2 pots here which contains yam. My husband and I decided to leave this here and see how long it could stay here without dying, and we might allow this to grow all summer long again. And take a look at this jalapeno. all winter long this jalapeno gave me fruit, and I have been harvesting from it. And when you consider how tiny this is, yet it just continuously put out some jalapenos for me, some fruits to harvest whenever I need it this winter. And I believe, I don't mind saying that, I believe the reason for that is that I use trifecta on this, and you know, and my gardener sells trifecta. Now I'd like to, I don't know if I'm going to leave those plants going on in there. This is colored green baby bok choy over there, and there's cabbage going on in here, and something else which voluntarily grew on its own right there. I'm not sure yet what that is, and I don't know if I should allow them to grow that, because I would like to use this pot for my nami or yam. So we'll see if I'm going to transplant this somewhere else or allow it to grow and just use a different pot. But anyway, in this pot, that's what's going on. And here is that cabbage. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the broccoli that was affected by red ants, and I thought it was a goner, but we actually were able to harvest a big head of broccoli in here. And as you can see, there's that bonus shoot, a good size of broccoli head coming up. And so soon as it's done giving me this bonus broccoli heads, I will be uprooting this plant and giving most of the leaves to my chickens and ducks. And look at this. Like I said, plants inside the greenhouse are starting to react or you know, respond to the change of the weather. As you can see, I had pruned the two main stems, and yet here they are starting to get covered with leaves again. So that's a culantro, which I used to make sofrito with. That's culantro as well. This is cilantro, which I'm going to allow to start flowering, and I will be getting some seeds from here as well.